Hello there, welcome back to my Sims 2 Uberhood. My name is Brianna Peppers and we are still in Veronaville today. We're actually going to be playing Antonio Monty, and he actually has recently remarried to a townie whose maiden name I cannot recall, but she is now referred to as Erin Monty. So that'll be exciting. We are going to be just now starting like their lives together in their new home. So Antonio Monty actually lives right here. Yeah, he has a very empty nest. He doesn't really have much of a bio here. And I forgot, Erin is actually expecting, so we're actually going to have a baby this round as well, which I'm excited about. Oh, and then their hair changed. Okay. I am a little, weirded out at times about my adult Sims having children after their first children are already grown and having children of their own, but Erin is much younger than Antonio, and I think that it's right up his alley to be having sort of like a midlife crisis. He probably also, wants to satisfy Erin because she is a family sim, and she doesn't have children of her own, so it makes sense that she would want a baby. So let's go see what's going on in this house. And here we are inside the Monty home. This is what it looks like from the exterior. I did absolutely nothing to change or remodel the way that Maxis built this house, so if it's a little weird, that's why. I won't take credit for the weirdness. But I did decorate it a little bit inside, and I believe I did show this house during the introduction video that I posted almost a year ago at this point. Maybe more than a year ago. I don't even remember. But yeah, so we have this strange, upper floor situation where I really did not know what to do with it, so I created sort of like a party room. So it's just got a hot tub and a bar. I feel like that's also right up Antonio's alley. He would, even though he's a knowledge sim, I feel like he takes part in the finer things in life. He has his bedroom over here, and we do have the archways, but we have interior doors which keeps them weatherproofed, which is nice. And he and Erin are just waking up for the day. It is 6 a.m. on Friday morning, just like it's been for all of our other households, and we'll be playing them for 2 days, so we'll be playing them until Sunday at 6 a.m. He has a connecting bathroom and then a living room situation right here, dining room, and a small kitchen, but it's a nice kitchen. And this used to be the twin side of the house, so if you're not familiar with the Monty family, Antonio has two children at the beginning of the game, Benedict and Beatrice, and they are twins. Benedict and Beatrice both are now adult Sims, out living their own lives. They have graduated college. Beatrice is currently living on her own downtown, so we will get to play her eventually. And then we are going to visit Benedict again next round. You may have seen Benedict appear in Miranda Cap's episode. He is now married to Miranda Cap, and they have a daughter named Valentina. In addition to his two children that he starts the game with, Antonio actually had a brief relationship with Titania Summerdream, which is how Bruno Monty came to be. Yes, so you may have seen actually in the Monty episode where I think we visited Bianca that Antonio got upset with Titania and they're no longer on speaking terms. But that's okay because they haven't been romantic in some time. Antonio is all in with his wife Erin. Yeah, so he's still in love with her though. But he's very furious with Titania. And if you see people having odd hairstyles, odd hair textures, it's because I replaced a lot of my default replacements with new ones. And unfortunately, I haven't been into all the households to fix their new looks yet. So anyway, yeah, this used to be Benedict's room, bathroom, and Beatrice's room. So one of those two rooms will be the new baby's room once that baby is born. Let's go ahead and get started with the day. So Antonio is an executive chef in the culinary career. It's, supposed to be the lore that the Monty family owns a family-owned restaurant and that the entire family has participated in it in some form or another. I believe Bianca is also in the culinary career. And Patrizio and Isabella, sorry. Patrizio has since passed away, of course, but Isabella was recently retired from the culinary career when you start the game. Alright, lots of talking, lots of introductions. The first thing I see here, Antonio never really has interesting wants. He wants a kitten, and he wants to gain a skill point. Oh, and this is his new hairstyle, I suppose, because we replaced our defaults. And I don't hate it for him, but he's 11 days away from becoming an elder, and I just don't know that he would have this type of hairstyle, so let me see if I can find anything else that I prefer, and if not, we'll just let him keep this. Alrighty, so this is what we are working with now. And if you got a little bit of a jump scare with the hair, I do apologize. I realized that I never added any body hair for Antonio, so this is what he's got now. Um, yeah. Yeah, I just love this hairstyle. I feel like I may have given this to someone else in the Uberhood already, but I couldn't remember who. So Antonio's gonna have it for now, and then if too many Sims wind up having the same hairstyle, I'll change it again. I just think it just looks so good. I don't know. I also added some wrinkles because he's getting on up there a little bit. He would be like, I mean, I don't really use an exact aging system, but if you wanted to try to calculate, I suppose he would be about 50 or so. So yeah, it would make sense that he's aging. Yes, and then so Erin over here should be waking up shortly. Oh, and Antonio's gonna have to go to work today. She is a family sim. She is a celebrity chef, level 10 in the culinary career, even though she's much, much, much younger than Antonio. So, of course, she was a townie, so the game just automatically populated that career for her. So I think that, on one hand, I wouldn't mind her even quitting her job or at least taking her down to a lower um, career level, although it isn't necessary. It's just something I was thinking about. It's not hard to believe that a young woman would be successful in her career, of course, but I just don't know if I see her as being a celebrity chef. Let's check and see how much longer she's got on the pregnancy. Okay, so she's currently 64 hours along and they're pregnant for 75 hours, so we are going to have a baby today, possibly tonight at some point. These shrubs all look insane. It's because I downloaded a default replacement of the regular shrubs, so they look a little crazy. I might replace these with flowers or something. I don't know, but for right now I'm going to leave it. Alright, and yeah, Antonio wanted to gain a skill point, and he doesn't need any though for work. I'll just leave him be. Honestly, he's just gonna go to work. It'll be fine. There he goes. And Erin will be here. Antonio will be off at 3 o'clock, so I don't think that we will have given birth yet by then. So we're fine. Erin has some needs that are running a little bit low, so we're going to take care of all that. I'm debating doing like a serious remodel of this house. When I first began this household, I was fine. I found the house to be a little endearing, like it's odd, but in just that kooky Maxis way that, you just can't, I don't know, you just can't hate it, but you can, but you do hate it, but I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, I think that I'm getting to the point, like I'm starting to enter my building era, and I have been actually remodeling some Sims 2 base game homes on my own free time, and I've actually found it kind of like cathartic, and I think that it might be helping me get better at building because I've mentioned time and time again, building has never really been my strong suit. So, I don't know, something to look forward to, and maybe I will do that at some point. Okay, so while Erin was eating her second salad, the phone's ringing. So we're gonna go answer it. This is what she looks like, by the way. I think she's very pretty. I mean, she just has one of those basic face templates, I believe. But, yeah, she's pretty. Okay, and it looks like we're getting a phone call from Bruno Monty. So, like I was saying, Bruno is Antonio's currently youngest child that he had. Bruno is an illegitimate birth between Titania and Antonio. Titania is still married to Oberon, and she was at the time of Bruno's birth as well. And that was a rough spot in Titania and Oberon's marriage because their big rule was, even though they are polyamorous, open marriage situation, they don't want each other to have children with other people, but Titania accidentally broke that rule. But I'm glad she did because I really like Bruno. And it looks like Bruno called to speak to his stepmother, and, they're getting along pretty well. I see here that Erin also wants to get a kitten, and normally when, all the Sims in the household want a pet, I would just go ahead and do it. But I'm going to hold off right now because they're about to have a baby, and I just don't think, like, realistically, a person would get a kitten right when they know that they're about to have a baby. It just seems like a lot of work. Okay, and she's ready for a nap, so I'm just going to send her to bed, and we will see her when Antonio gets home. Antonio is home from work, and he wants to bring home Jill Smith. I didn't even remember that she went into the culinary career. Is this... I'm gonna say yes, that's fine. I'm just having a little bit of a memory lapse. So this is the Jill Smith, right? I just got a little bit confused because it's just been ages since I played Strangetown or, you know, University even. So I kind of forgot, and I can see she's engaged. So I just made Jill selectable, and yeah, sure enough, it is the Jill Smith. I just was confused because if you know, you know, there is a townie somewhere in the Pleasant View files also named Jill Smith. So anyway, this is the daughter of Jenny Smith and Pollination Technician 9. She is engaged to Buck Grunt, and she's now an adult as a fast food shift manager in the culinary career. So I guess she made friends with, or is, you know, trying to make friends with Antonio, possibly to get a leg up in her career because maybe she wants to work for the Monty restaurant. Who knows? Who knows? That just caught me off guard a little bit. But hey, you're welcome to hang out, Jill. So yeah, and we also got a promotion. So let me just not gloss over that. Antonio has been promoted to restaurateur, level 9. So he's actually catching up real fast. I'm sure he'll probably become a celebrity chef before he retires, but we shall see. He's a very famous, or he's getting famous from his career at this point. Oh, he wanted to play Red Hands, and Jill said, no thank you. Yeah, let's not dive in with the intimate hand games. Let's just talk. Jill wants to befriend Antonio. I believe, I forgot to check, she is a popularity sim? Yes. So that's why. Something I have been talking about doing more often is giving my pre-made sims their college degrees, which I understand that it's very late in the game for me to be doing this because I've been playing them for so long. But I do think that Antonio would have gone to school. I think that he, coming from the background that he does, his family, like especially his parents, would have probably required, you know, their children to go to university, even though, of course, yes, they're going to come home and work in the family restaurant. I do see that being something for him. So we're going to say that Antonio went to school and he majored in history. I don't know why, I get that vibe for him. And this doesn't really affect anything in the long run, but now he has 6 want slots instead of just the 4. And I don't know, I just like that. Oh, and he has another hot tub. I think that this was a gift from someone. He also has a lifetime aspiration benefit to use, and still, as of this time, I've been debating using secondary aspirations, but as of right now, I'm not going to. I think if I start giving people secondary aspirations, I'll do that at the start of the next round, the next rotation. So for now, I'm going to give him friends in high places, so that if friends are required of him to get his next promotion, it will be 1 less. That's nice. I'll use it. Also, this fountain is here because I believe it was a gift from one of Antonio's dates. He has gone on a couple, like, casual dates with some Sims. He was, you know, single for, like, a really long time. Let's see. He went on a date, well, obviously with Titania. There was someone else, though. I don't know, maybe he never actually dated the other person. I can't remember who it was. Not important, I guess, but... Okay, so it is 4 p.m. We just got those friend, like, reminder things. So, looks like Hobart. That's a fun name. Hobart and Orlando are friends with Erin, and she's in danger of losing her friendships. Those are pretty random. And of course, the TV's going to be really loud. Let's double check. Pregnancy scanner. Oh, no. Well, surprise! Jill is pregnant. I don't think I even knew that. She's been pregnant for 0 hours, so... Okay. I wasn't expecting that. Dear Lord, turn this off. I swear, sometimes I'm just tempted to not even let my Sims have televisions because I find them to be so loud. So we're getting a little hungry, but like not super, so I'm just gonna have him check out the leftovers, see what's in there. Okay, Jill, thanks for turning the TV back on. And Erin will be waking up soon to give birth to our baby. That's exciting. I don't know, I'm kind of hoping maybe it's a girl because then Antonia will have 2 sons and 2 daughters, but it's not really important whether it's a boy or a girl. I'll also have to check to see because I do the whole like alphabetical naming system thing. I like it. I know I picked that up from Pleasant Sims, but I like it because it challenges me to you know, find different creative names because there are a lot of letters in the alphabet where I wouldn't think to name someone with that initial. I don't know why words are so hard today. Oh, and I almost forgot to sell. This is the thing that I used to give him his body hair. Alright, so yeah, he still has all the same basic wants. He wants to play the violin, stargaze. His main, like, his favorite hobby is science, which is interesting. But he also has a lot of enthusiasm in cuisine and music and dance, which is cool too. It's 6 p.m., so everybody just aged up a little bit, and it looks like Erin's probably about to pop. I'm gonna do a quick save. Alright, yes, so we have been pulled over, and Erin is gonna give birth right next to her bed. The good news is it is just one singular baby. Oh, and Jill's here. Jill, you have something to look forward to. Oh, it's a boy. Alrighty then. Oh, Antonio was like, why me? Not another baby when he was so close to being like a retired empty nester. So this is cute. So it looks like this little boy has Antonio's skin tone and Erin's black hair and I think, yeah, brown eyes. So I don't remember. So Erin has brown eyes. Oh, they both have brown eyes. Okay, cool. Anyway, so he's gonna be like a little Antonio Jr. But let's see what we're gonna name him. Okay, so after what felt like an eon of searching for a proper boy name that felt right for this family, I landed on Benito. So, we already have two of Antonio's children that are boys that have names that start with B, and we are just so happening to start over our alphabetical name cycle. So we're skipping, because my last baby was actually Vince Pleasant, which was born in March, by the way, which is just confounding to me. I can't believe it's been since March since I had an Uberhood baby. I'm starting to wonder if maybe that's incorrect and maybe I just didn't write down the most recent baby. I guess I'll find out later. But if that is true, Vince was the last baby we had, so I'm skipping the letters W, X, Y, and Z because those are, well, not W, but just we had to skip over W anyway. But X, Y, and Z are very difficult to find names for, so at least in the English language for us. So, anywho, starting over with letter B because I have so many babies with A names. So, yeah, Benito. Yeah, we have Benedict and we have Bruno as Antonio's other sons, and Benito is apparently an Italian boy name. I am not Italian and I don't speak Italian, so I don't think Benito means anything like other than just being a name. That's what we're going to go with. And I usually refer to Benedict as Benny, so I'm going to have to prevent myself from calling Benito Benny. Hopefully it won't get too confusing. If anything, we'll just change little Benito's name if it gets to be too confusing. So as of right now, we have little Benito Monty, and Erin is thrilled because this was, you know, she was really excited about having a baby. And, oh my gosh, Antonio wants to come see his son, but Jill's in the way. Wow. It's so cute. I love, love, love the infants in this game. I've said it time and again. Alright, but now that we have a little boy, we need to fix up a nursery. So I'm thinking we'll just do this room. It's a little bit larger. I don't plan for these two to have more children. Of course, whatever happens, happens. I do have ACR and I do have autonomous try for babies, so we'll see if Erin immediately wants to have another kid. But for the time being, let's decorate this Benedict's old room, turn it into Benito's nursery. Alrighty, so it took me a while for no reason, but I just decided to leave the walls green, so I'm just going to stick with the same like green scheme, whatever. And I just put down like a random dinosaur rug for his play mat when he gets a little bit older, some toddler toys. There's this cute little painting, I guess. And he has a mobile over his bed, or, you know, crib. And then I just put this little like koala looking beanie bag chair in case like one of the parents wants to sit in here with him while he plays. We have a high chair in the kitchen. And then I put one of these play mats down, which is so cute. So it's like a dangle master, but it's an invisible recolor that you put inside one of these decorative ones, and it looks super cute. So I'm excited. So we have a baby. We have a little baby. Alright, so little Benito has been saved into the universe. So we're going to do what I usually do when they are first born and just feed them and throw them down in the crib. And yeah, Antonio is excited, so he wants to learn parenting. So I suppose even though he had kids before, he never really took the time to exactly read up on parenting, so now he wants to do that. That's totally fine with me. That's how he's going to spend his evening. And we're going to cuddle Benito one more time and put him to bed. I would like for Benito's older siblings to come by and visit and get to know him. So it's only 8 p.m., so I don't see why maybe at least some of them wouldn't be able to come by tonight. So actually, oh, he's already started reading. Oh, Titania. Titania is stealing our invisible newspaper, and she's really pissed about Erin. So maybe, did Titania find Antonio cheating, or was it the other way around? Oh, it was Titania that caught Antonio, right. I think Titania's feelings got a little bit hurt when she saw that Antonio had remarried, possibly? I'm not sure. Not sure what she's on about, but Antonia's really not too bothered about it. I mean, yes, he has a child with her, but Bruno's almost grown, so it doesn't really affect them as much if the parents aren't getting along. And we're going to invite over Beatrice. Let's see if she can come. She said yes. And then we're going to invite Benedict, and he's got a new hairstyle. Interesting because of our new default replacements. And looks like Beatrice does as well, actually. And then last but not least, Bruno is going to come by. And that's all of his kids. Okay, so, yep. So Beatrice is very pregnant. It's a little odd for her. She's going to have a sibling that's the same age as her child. But, you know, I guess it does happen for some people. And Benedict over here is looking like a punk rocker. I don't even know what. In between his clothing and his hair, he's let it grown out. He's just really interesting looking, that's for sure. I am going to, in the meantime, have him actually talk to his kids. So we're going to talk about science with Benedict and then just chat. He is very close with both of them. He has 100 over 100 with both of the twins. So that's really nice. It's good that they didn't take his remarriage too hard. If anything, I feel like maybe they thought he took too long to remarry. I remember that it was a little bit of a thing when they found out that they were having another sibling, even though their father was not married, and they knew the Summerdreams from school, so it was probably a little odd to find out that they were going to be sharing a sibling. Benedict actually used to have a romantic interest in Bottom Summerdream, who is, of course, Bruno's sister. Yeah. Okay, so I made Beatrice selectable. She is on her way to talk to Jill Smith, who must be upstairs. Yeah, she's in the hot tub. I'm actually going to have Beatrice come by and get to know her little brother. We'll just take turns like that. We're going to cuddle Benito and play with Benito. Oh, and this is very interesting indeed. So a little bit of a spoiler alert for you, because I said that I wasn't going to reveal who Beatrice's baby father is. And I'm still not going to, but this might narrow it down for you. So she currently has the wand to interact with Bo, Broke, and Hal Cap. She is actually in love with the both of them. So that's interesting. I'm going to quickly make Beatrice unselectable when the hour ticks over, because I don't want her pregnancy to progress while she's on this lot. Okay. And that's it. So now it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to make her selectable. And we're just going to have her, since we can't put the baby back in the crib when you have like a selectable sim like this, I'm just going to put Benito in the Dangle Master. Okay, and then you can go do whatever you want, Beatrice. Looks like Benedict has been let loose. Where is he at? There he is, standing in the bushes. And we'll repeat the process with Benedict. Oh, I just realized I didn't say hello to Bruno. I think he left. I think Bruno left. That's my bad. We'll have to invite Bruno over another time, because it's 10 o'clock, so I think that he would leave pretty shortly. Alright. Oh, and you can play with the dangle toys with them as well. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's so cute. Wow. Yeah, this is interesting for Benedict because his little brother is younger than his own daughter, Valentina. Oh, and he's gonna set him back on the ground. That's not what I wanted you to do, my dear. Cuddle Benito, please. And now we have a super loud movie. Thanks so much for that. And since cuddling and playing is pretty much the only thing they can do, I'll just have them do that so they can say they met him, and then we're going to put him back down. Oh, and then he pooped himself. Benito did, not Benedict. Okay, we're going to have Erin come in and change Benito's diaper, put him back to bed. I feel so bad I didn't say hello to Bruno. I saw him on the lot and I just got distracted. And looks like Antonio wants to tell his children inside jokes. He just wants to feel close with them, I guess. Oh, and then now he's over it real fast. Cool. So we're just going to interact with them for the rest of the night, probably until it's time for them to leave. Or until they're not feeling it anymore. And now they can have some quiet time. Alright, Erin is losing enthusiasm in a lot of hobbies because this happens from time to time. Townies will come in with a whole bunch of hobby enthusiasm, and then they don't keep up with it because it's not their one true hobby, and they lose all the enthusiasm. Erin is actually, weirdly enough, she's attracted to Benedict, but just a little bit. She does have the highest chemistry with Antonio, which is good. And she doesn't really know either of them very well, like, at all, really. So it wouldn't hurt to have her kind of chat with them. I'm trying to foster those familial, you know, relationships, even though technically they're not family. But Erin is only, let's see, she's only like 2 days older than Beatrice and Benedict, which is so odd. Oh, and they're not getting along. Okay, let's try with Benedict instead. Seems like it's going well. They're talking about music and everything. Benedict is in the gamer career. I forgot what Beatrice does. Let's see. She's drinking juice. Oh, she's unemployed. She's unemployed. She hasn't found a job yet. Hello? Oh, wow. So Jill has decided she's going to have some morning sickness at 1 a.m. and she just puked in our toilet. Oh dear. She's so early on in her pregnancy that I don't think that she even knows that she's pregnant. Oh, nice. Real nice. So, I mean, that's something to look forward to when we go into Strangetown. She'll get her baby bumped and everything. Oh, and look, Erin has the fear of getting caught cheating. To my knowledge, she, you know, hasn't cheated with anybody, but she's a little scared to try, I guess. Alright, I've had just about enough of the TV. This is about to become a TV-less household if you guys don't cut it out. I'm just kidding. It's just overstimulating to me because I'm talking and then it's really loud. Oh, Titania's back. And the twins are leaving. Okay, bye. Yeah, Bruno will just have to come over tomorrow to meet his little sibling. Unfortunately, Antonio works tomorrow from 2 to 10, so it'll have to be in the morning, but it is a Saturday, so he'll be off work. Erin is not quite tired enough to go to sleep just yet, so I'll have her eat something because she's a little hungry. And then, but we are very much ready to go. Oh wow, and even Oberon is furious with Erin. That's interesting. I can't really understand. He's pissed at the both of them, but I wonder why he's so mad at Erin. I'm not sure at all, but maybe he's just mad at Erin because Titania is mad at Erin? Yeah, this is the struggle of playing so seldom here, is I do get confused. And I forget, like, things that happened in the last time I played. But it keeps it fresh, on one hand. I never get burnt out because I don't play it often. Okay, so Erin has finished enjoying her midnight snack omelet, and she has just gained a little bit of weight because she continued to eat even though she was full. And that's relatable. We're going to clean that up, and I think now at this point she should be ready to go to bed. And I just realized I gave Antonio his degree, but I didn't give Erin one, and I feel that Erin would also have one. So she's going to have one in art. I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't really matter what they majored in, but you know, it's fun to think about like what they would have gone to school for. Wow, Titania is just walking around at all hours. I don't usually see them come by at 5 in the morning. I'm probably going to have to put a fence around the trash can so they stop kicking it over. Oh wow, and yeah, I remember seeing all this in her inventory. I guess that Erin has been shopping because she has some palm trees, a stove, some statues, a karaoke machine, and a wedding cake. So that's interesting. And she now has one lifetime aspiration benefit to use. I'm probably. She doesn't need friends in high places because she's at the top of her career. And I would choose plead with the social worker, but I just don't think that the social worker is going to get called on us. So let's go with slower need, decay, fun, and hunger. I mean, not to brag, but I very seldom ever see the social worker. Except for the one time where I was using the Ask to Watch Children mod, where like you can ask someone to be the babysitter instead of hiring a nanny. And it glitched out on me, and so then my children did get taken away. But that was a unique circumstance. Okay, I'm not sure what that pop-up was. They should be waking up any minute now. And I'm going to have Antonio take care of this before we get bugs. Erin still wants to get a kitten. I suppose I'll leave it alone, and if Antonio rolls a 1 to get a kitten again, that would be fine. Alright, so Antonio is going to have to invite Bruno over in the morning because, like I said, he'll be going to work later this afternoon, and I don't think that Erin has a good relationship with Bruno, so he wouldn't have come over if she invited him. I'm going to invite over Bruno. And so Bruno also has a new hairstyle because of my default replacements. After I so meticulously chose the hairstyle I wanted for him in his episode. But that's okay. So there he is. Let's see what he's got going on. Hello. Alright, so, I mean, it's just pretty basic. He's just got some bangin' bangs in the front, but otherwise it's your regular short hairstyle. Alright, he wants to talk about his hobby again, and it looks like, yeah, Benito has pooped his diaper again, but he's not awake, so I'll let him sleep for a while longer. Looks like Erin just got into Desirable Discourse. That is the hobby lot for film and literature, I believe. Okay, and they're having a great conversation. We're going to, I don't think there's anything in here we can eat as leftovers, but let's see. And the phone's ringing. It looks like salmon. That's fine. Okay, and so Erin's friend, Jeff, is calling to speak with her. But, so yeah, she knows Bruno actually a lot better than she does Benedict and Beatrice, which is interesting. I suppose, even though she had been dating Antonio for a while before she got pregnant, and then that's probably, I mean, she got married before they got pregnant. I'm sorry, I misspoke. But she probably got to know Bruno a little bit better because he was still around. Like, he would come over and spend more time at the household than the older twins did because, you know, they were in college. Can we talk to you? Why can they kiss? Oh, it's a family kiss. Well, that's good. Better than the alternative. Alright, and it sounds like Benito is awake. And Antonio has overeaten by a lot. And looks like Bruno is hungry too. Okay, we're going to play with Benito. Let's get a better look at him. He's adorable. I should have it to where Benito is going to age up to a toddler tonight, I think, but I actually maybe it won't be until Sunday. We may not be seeing Benito as a toddler today, but if not, that's all right. It looks like you're gonna go take a bubble bath. You know what? Help yourself. That's fine. So now Benito has been fed and changed, and I'm gonna have Bruno come talk to baby Benito. He's gonna come meet his baby brother. I think this interaction is just the single cutest thing. Oh my! I didn't realize that Benedict was still here. He probably was in the hot tub all night. Anyway, yeah, it's the single cutest interaction that exists. So, yeah. We are going to... I can't hand Benito to Bruno, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to put Benito on the ground and pretend that she passed Benito to Bruno. Can you tell that I'm trying to memorize his name? Because I keep saying it over and over. Benito. 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 This household does not have a maid, which I may need to rectify, but sometimes I'd prefer not to get a maid unless they roll the want to. And that doesn't happen super often. Okay, so they have had a great time. Bruno now knows his little brother Benito. And we're going to have to put Benito in the Dangle Master. And after that, I will just simply make Bruno unselectable. Antonio has left for work, so I don't really care. Bruno can stay here. It is a Saturday, so I don't think that he really has anywhere else to go. Oh, this is interesting. And Titania has let herself into the house and is coming to poke Erin. And Erin has no feelings about her one way or the other, but that is quickly about to change. Oh no, not her crying. That is so sad. I think maybe Titania let herself in. This makes sense because Titania found out Bruno was here unattended without his father, with just his stepmother here, and Titania really does not like Erin. That's crazy. I'm going to give Titania a quick makeover because I don't like this hairstyle on her. Okay, so I actually went overboard and I changed everything about Titania's look, except her eyebrows, I just noticed, but her eyebrows are fine right now. I redid her makeup, I got rid of the Max's face paint, and I went over it with this downloaded, like, custom content, like Moon and Stars face paint that I have. It's much more subtle and cute. Gave her some nose freckles, some eyeshadow, and this is her hairstyle. So it's like a tied up, I forget what kind of braid this is called. It's not is it a Dutch braid? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know anything about braids, but I thought this was kind of cute and quirky. I wanted something that I could still show off her elf ears, so yeah, she's cute. And next time I play her, she might get a new outfit as well. But for now, she's looking fly. Okay, so I think at this point, Erin is going to say, you know what, there's no reason for you to be here. You need to get out of my house. Like, your son is old enough to stay here if he wants to see his father, so peace out. And Titania's out of here. I can't believe she just let herself in like that. It's so funny. Alright, so it turns out that today is not Benito's birthday. Oh, where is Benito? I forgot. Oh, he's down here. It's not his birthday, unfortunately, so we won't get to see him turn into a toddler today. Uh-oh. Alright, he's a little upset. He won't be turning into a toddler today, yeah. So that's totally fine. We will have to come and visit them in the next round and get to watch little Benito grow up. And in the meantime, of course, we will be going to see Beatrice give birth to her child, and yeah, this family's growing. I just noticed, so we were having a little nap on the couch, and someone must have knocked over our trash can, so I'm gonna get Erin to come and take care of that, please. And yeah, I think at this point we have enough enemies in this town. We're going to have to fence in the trash can, so let me do that real quick. I finished building something for the trash can. It looks not awesome, but I didn't really have anywhere else that I could put the trash can. I usually put them in the back of the house so that they're not like obstructing the view of the lot, but I don't know, it just kind of felt unnatural to put it back here, so I left it by the road. And Benito is having his diaper changed one more time for the evening, and Oberon is here. So I was wondering who was watching my TV, and Oberon, just like Titania, has come and let himself in. I'm not sure what the deal is with these Sims just walking into the house like they own the place. I know that if your Sim has a friend who's very outgoing, sometimes the outgoing Sims will let themselves in, but we're not even friends with them, so I'm a little confused about that. So let's go and have Erin maybe speak to Oberon and be like, hi, like, you know, you're in my house. Is there something I can help you with? They've met, but they don't, you know each other. They don't have a relationship. And remember how Oberon is actually really upset with Erin, so I'm not sure what his motive is here. Antonio is home from work. I'm gonna have him come and say hello to baby Benito, because I feel like he hasn't really interacted with Benito a lot. Oh, we're gonna cuddle him. Yeah, I mean, they're close to being friends already, so that's nice. And Antonio now has the wand to gain a skill point, and he needs a few skill points if he wants to get any further on in his... Why are they playing catch? I was wondering what they were doing. They're going to go play catch. I don't think so. I think she's going to say goodbye to Oberon, actually, and get him out of here. Anyway, sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, he wanted to get a skill point, so he needs 2 cooking, 1 logic, and 3 creativity if he wants to become a celebrity chef, which of course is not his lifetime want. I can fix that if I wished. But he also wants to stargaze, so I'm just gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And I'm probably just gonna unlock the want to study about parenting. It's not really a necessary skill, it's nice to have, but seeing as how Benito is gonna become a toddler in just 1 day, and I don't know if they're gonna have any more kids, I don't really see it being necessary at this moment in time. Alright, and it's now almost midnight, so I'm gonna send Erin to bed, and Antonio can stay up for a bit long. Oh my god, and Titania is still here. Did I not say goodbye to her earlier? No, I definitely did. She's just back. What I think might be happening is they might be spawning on the lot because they're coming to kick over the trash can or steal the newspaper, and they can't do that, so they might just be glitching out and coming into the house. I don't know. I feel like I've seen this before, but I just can't quite figure out why. So I'm actually going to have Antonio come and talk to Titania. That's a lot of T's in one sentence. Apologies about the loud TV. So he's talking to her. He's just trying to have a normal conversation. To Antonio, like, things haven't changed. Like, he and Titania have always had a casual relationship, even though, yes, she does have, you know, a son by him. But, and whereas, like, Antonio is in love with her, it isn't like a, you know, I want you to be my wife type of love. It's more of like, I love you in the way that you're my best friend, and we're very close, if that makes sense. At least that's how I am interpreting in this. So hopefully now that they're conversating a little bit, yeah, so like she's no longer in the negative. Unfortunately, she is still furious with Antonio, and she wants to fall back in love with him. Oh, and she also wants to have a baby. I'm just gonna unselect her. I don't think that Antonio would have an affair. Like, I just don't think that's the kind of man that he is. Of course, if he wants to, that's entirely different, but for right now, yeah, they seem like they're very happy just being friends, and now he no longer has wants pertaining to Titania, so we're gonna say goodbye. I don't know what just happened. Like, he fulfilled like one little want about telling her an inside joke, and it got him into platinum. I don't know what that's about. But it's now 2 a.m. Benito is awake, but he's fine, so we're just going to go to sleep. And that pretty much marks the end of this rotation with these Sims, because it's now going to be Sunday at 6 a.m. Oh, Oberon was still here. Forever confused about that. But anyway, yeah, so we had a productive little weekend with these two. We gave birth to a new child who has since met his brother and sister. Well, brothers. Yeah, there's Bruno. I didn't even know he was still here. Like, what's going on? Okay, no one else is hiding up there. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, these two are, you know, adapting to married life. It's been a few, you know, in their time, years since they got married. And right now I think they're very happy with just their one child together. They're both working on their careers. They're kind of just like, you know, going through the motions, living their lives, and they're happy together. So I like that a lot for them. Alright, and of course, as soon as they wake up, Benito poops his pants over here. Yeah, and so that's all that we're going to do for this time. So we're going to go ahead and exit out and save. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And also follow me on Twitch if you enjoy Sims 2 streams. I am always streaming on Twitch over there. I do variety streams as well, but mostly The Sims 2, where we play in Belladonna Cove, and we also have our custom neighborhoods that we play with over there. We would love to have you. In our next Uberhood video, we will actually be joining Romeo and Juliet in their new household. So Romeo and Juliet have gotten married and they actually have a daughter now as well. It's going to be our first time playing with them, so I'm very excited to show off their new house and just in general have a good time with them, because once we finish with Romeo and Juliet, we will finally be able to move on to Strangetown, which I am just so excited about, and I think you guys probably are too. So yeah, once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!